Alright, okay, good hand. So 3 good hands. It's a good start. It's a good start. Currently double queuing. Oh yeah, we keep. Sorry, my bad. Opponent is currently double queuing in the Chaos Leagues, apparently. We'll see if that has any effect here. Opponent's on blue. Nena. Knack Steve. Okay. Opponent plays that, so I guess they're on blue-white or just playing artifacts. Don't do anything there, just going to play this. Really hope to draw a land and we can get the empath. Scry 2, if I took card low, if it's a creature card, put it at the top of your hand. Yep, they're on blue-white. Assembly worker. We missed. Alright. We need to draw lands here. This deck is not great. Like it's okay, right? The fact that we have 3 lands and can't do anything, it's pretty bad. It's okay, we'll draft better next time. They can attack here for 2. Nope, okay. Here we go, land. Sweet. Alright, so the annoying thing with the empath here is that we're likely just going to have to put lands on top, which means we don't get the bonus. So we put the forest on, then put the dread on. We draw the dead. Next turn we untap. We draw the land. We have access to 5 minutes. That's okay. So let's put land on top and then the dread on top. We reveal the dread and draw it, and that's fine. Opponent is on white-blue, so none of our walks will come into play in this game, unfortunately. Rough Caption. We cast historic spells as though they have fight. It's not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. Go in for 3. Yep, seems sensible to me. So we play our land that we knew was coming. So no point taking for 3, so I think. So we could kill this. Actually, we could attack with this. Vitality. And then assassinate that afterwards. It's not terrible. I don't think they block here. If you're opponent, I don't think you block. But I could be wrong. Go for the courage. Wouldn't mind just winning combat here. Or, I mean, I'd be okay with using a counter spell here. I can target itself card, yeah. There's got to be a counter spell of some kind. Okay, that works too. Sure. They're tapped pretty low here, so yeah. So we're going to assassinate this now. Let's go for it. Cool. I'm glad we baited that attack out, because otherwise they would have been able just to get rid of my assassinate for no value. My only removal spell. That wouldn't be fun. Literally not doing much, which is notable. What's the flashback on this? 4? 4. Tapping out is good. In play sacrifice if you do draw 3 cards. Alright, let's just play our 6/6. Sorry, 5/5 here. Actually, we'll attack first. Think about it. We could rush here, but we're not going to. Let's play a giant warthog. Alright, what do you got? Take 3. They're going to trigger it to draw cards? Probably, right? Makes sense. Drawing cards is a good idea. A 3/1 that doesn't win any combats, as opposed to 3 new cards. It could be anything, even a 3/1. So our plan will be, if we draw the land, we play the Winding Worm, keep up the rush. When it dies, each player discards a card. That's fine. We could even Mark of the Vampire a 5/5 with trample. How bad is that? We discard the Winding Worm. Actually, that's not terrible. Let's go for it. I'm expecting bounce spells, which is like the annoying thing here. Yep. And then let's do that. If they try and block the empath again, we can go for the rush. Even if they use the ability here, that kills it. They're taking 7. I'm getting 3. I'm getting 10 life here. Yeah, we'll play the land. No reason not to play that. Like, we could hold the land to discard to this, but I'm fine with throwing away this worm if it comes to that. Prefer not to, but if it comes to that. Oh well. We're getting 10 life off it. We're only on 12. Wow. It's better they do it to that than to like my Winding Worm after I've paid 10 mana for it. Ooh. I do like me some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. We got better things we can draw. I'm taking both of these. Get 2 damage in. Yep, that's fine. Now we've got a 4/4 lifelink. That's fine too. We're going to draw that zombie that I can power up because I can play that, reveal the Vengeful Dead, which I already know about, and then play the Vengeful Dead anyway. Get the value. We're in a pretty decent spot here right now. A really decent spot, apparently. Alright, game 1. Turns to us again. So we won every game 1, which is, I think, is pretty cool. We saw one bounce spell. Oh, we saw the one journey card that they can only target their own creatures. One bounce spell that they could target our creatures with. I don't think that's enough to take out the mark. We just run it back. Like, I know having the swap walk doesn't do anything, but it's still just a 3/3 for 4, which is not the worst thing you can ever do in your life. This hand's fine. Worst case, we get stuck on lands. Best case, we draw a perfect curve. Lands it is. Alright, so we might do nothing to turn 5, but you know, whatevs. 2 damage to target creature, okay. Opponent's doing nothing anyway. Opponent's doing literally nothing, missing their 3rd land drop. Finding their 3rd land drop on turn 4, it's fine. Alright, and we are drawing lands. Take 1. Boop. You got me. Wasn't this the one that... No, okay. He's a target creature, return the card to buff its owner's control at the end of the beginning of the next end step. Yucky. Big spider. They could double block and use the vial. That'd be fine. Or they could just mana war me. That's annoying. So maybe a hand wasn't a keep. But in saying that, I'm going to take a 2 damage here, so it's not the end of the world as we know it. I could kill this, but I don't want to. We'll just play a spider again. They could exile it and keep attacking, that's fine. Hey, we've got a follow. Thank you, Miss B. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate the follow. Hopefully you're enjoying the chaos that is chaos drafting. Having fun with it. That's all that is, right? What's our opponent going to do here? Are they going to just get rid of our spider and get 4 damage? No, they're going to tap 5 mana. Play a Vigilant Drake. Alrighty. It's a Vigilant Drake that does not have Vigilance. Okay. No attacks. That's not surprising. What are we at? We're at 8 mana, 7 mana. Because we just play the Bogwrath and a face down. They could pop this to kill the face down. Don't really care about that. Just build our board up here. No reason not to. They could exile it to bring it back as a face up. There's really no reason to do that though. Yep, destroy it. That's what we expected. Better than them using it on my zombie off or anything like that. Does opponent feel like they can attack here? They get their flyers in. Yep. We'll kill this. Before they get the chance to tap it. We're going to attack here. I'll offer some trades. If they want to trade me, I'll take the trade. And we'll play the Winding Worm. Winding Worm is a pretty bad card, I think. Plays an island. They're at 7 land to our 8. Yeah, 7 to our 8. We're still ahead. 3 cards in hand. Could be anything. We're going to hold this Mark of the Vampire until this is gone, or until they're tapped out. We can swing for the win, because they're literally, there's just no point doing it otherwise. So this, okay, I can just keep bouncing this with that, so maybe we'll just... So they do, if they tap low, too low here, yep, okay, cool. Then we'll pay the Echo, if they don't, we won't. Nope. Change their mind. Because the problem is if they bounce this and bring it back, then I need to pay the Echo every time it comes back as well. Don't like that. Okay. Opponent spending big mana to play a Bindescale Dragon. Deals combat damage, top 4 cards of their library into the graveyard. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep. We draw a land. I could put the mark on the Sentinel Spider here. Gain 6 life. Force them to use the ability next turn. Yeah, why not? Means that they can't just trade the dragon for it. Boop, boop, boop. So I know I'm giving them easy target, but whatever. Worst thing in the world would be if they drop a land then do it to both of my creatures. That would kind of suck. But hey, we're taking out a flyer here, which is good. Yep. So we got 19. Opponent. Good old knack. They play the islands. They've got the 8 lands, so they can just bounce both their creatures here. Knock the table. It's an end step, right? The next end step. So, I mean, it's not great for them because they could do it. It looks like they are doing it. Then they're going to come back. I pay the Echo. I attack for 10. Okay, they're not going to force me to pay the Echo, apparently. We take 6. We lose 4 cards from our library. They're targeting themselves, what? Okay. So opponent is just... So they're stacking their triggers that way, okay. Put that back in my hand, okay. That's cool too. We're just going to attack for 4. We kind of have to block here. What are they putting in their graveyard? They've got like that 2 flashback cards maybe? They take the 4. Play this guy again. I mean, sure, they could cause me to keep paying for this thing, but I've got so much mana it doesn't matter anymore. We just need to get a turn where we could just attack. That's what's going to be the tricky part. So I need to draw like a creature. I need to draw creature into creature into creature. Or a removal spell, which I don't have. 23 cards in our library. Yeah, I'm confused about they're hitting themselves. Unless they've got some good targets. It's an interesting choice. Entire trees were stripped of their bark and branches. Their bark and branches by the worm's writhing path. Your first reaction may be to stand very still and hope she didn't see you, but trust me, she did. Opponent's only real choice at the moment, I think, obviously not knowing their hand, but I think is to just pass the turn, leave up the mana, stop me from being able to attack, and just hope to draw something better. I'll take 4 if they attack. Oop, okay. Ah, wait, no, yeah. So I'll pay for this. Yep. We'll go to combat. We know what they're going to do, so we may as well make them do it. Then we'll play the Vengeful Dead. Oh, they're going to... Okay. And then the Man of War. Okay. It's my upkeep, right? Yeah, your upkeep. Alright, we'll play our Vengeful Dead here. Play our land. They're going to bring it back. They're going to bounce the spider. This is going to be a little bit of a repeating pattern, I think. Until I can, I just need to draw creatures and force them to spend all their mana every time doing that. Surprise. The argument could be to let the Winding Worm go. Maybe that's right. Plays their 9th land. They get an attack with the 4/4 in though, so that's something. They're going to hit their own library again. Can't do anything about that. Yep, they hit their own library again. What are they looking for? I really want to know what they're looking for to put in their library. Like they've got that one flashback card that we know of. We'll keep paying the Echo because like we have nothing that costs more than 6, so maybe we can do that. Go to attack. I'll probably just play the Grizzly bit. 5, 6. Yeah, moving on. Because like we know they're going to do the same thing. They're going to bounce the worm, they're going to exile the worm, block the dead, exile the Mana War, ooh, okay, that too I guess. Well, you take one. That one could matter. Alright, well now we play our Sentinel Spider, because they can't send it away. That comes back. I suppose they can Mana War it away. Or 9, which is relevant. We just need to push through. We just need one last thing to push through here. Fear doesn't do it. Fear does it if they tap out, but they're not going to tap out anytime soon, so, you know, 4, 7, 8, yeah, they've got enough. Okay, just go Mana War. Okay. Helps if you press the right button there, buddy. Mana comes back, puts the spider back in my hand. 7, 11. Yep. Yep. Alright, let's play Branchwalker here. Play Branchwalker Grizzly Bears. Because at the moment it's going to be quantity of creatures over quality of creatures. Yeah, we'll bottom that. Oh, bin that, I mean. And we'll attack with our worm. We're just forcing him to do it is all. I just need to be able to get more creatures. I think we're past the point of being able to win here. We need to draw just creature. And be able to cast them all. For the Mana Warring and my Grizzly Bears away. Or Jace. Jace is also a card. -1, -0. Fuck me. Yeah, obviously. You can attack with your 4/4. It's free. It's free. My graveyard this time. Now watch it be exactly what I needed it to be. Yeah, creature. There's a way I can cause them to tap out pre-combat. That would be the optimal play here, but I don't know if there is. If I get them to tap out pre-combat, I win. But I just don't think it's going to happen. Attack with the Branch Walker. They're going to block and bounce my Spider. Should have attacked first. Fucked that up. Yeah. Man, what a pain in the ass. It's game 2. No, it's game 3. I've lost track. Yeah, Spider goes in my hand. Yeah, so playing the Spider before combat. Oh, it didn't matter because it's end of turn anyway, so it didn't matter. Bounce that. Oh, I'm just dead. Damn. I think that was game 3. Oh no, it was game 2. Alright, we've got 14 minutes. Plenty of time. What did I have? Did I have anything there? Shadow Slice. There was the card I needed to draw. Kind of tempted to just go to red here just for this card. Because I can just deal damage to the player. Stop scrolling down, you stupid thing. Lose a foot counter that spell. No. Maybe I want this. Right, if I bring this in just as a splash, I can cut Bogwraith. Just cut Mark of the Vampire. Bring in, cut this, bring in 2 mountains. Bring in Nylea's Presence over down to 15 creatures, down to take out that gives me 4 red sources. Take out Fear maybe. But Fear's good, like if I could just land it and attack. How about footy? Did I take out this? Oh, was I 18 lands? Shit, I don't remember what I was at. Should be 8, 7. This is probably wrong. Yep. Alright, we keep this. There's the game-winning card that we didn't draw. We've got a Grizzly Bears. We're 1 mana off both of these cards. We can keep. Yeah, we went up to 18 for the last game, didn't we? All right, we drew both. We drew both our mountains, so we're getting there. All right, can our opponent miss, and we can just get in with Grizzly Bears every turn and win the game, or they play. Who cares? All right, get them. So Grizzly Bears are probably going to die, but we'll play Stalking Drone. Opponent's like mountains. He didn't have mountains before. If you want to waste your turn vialing one of my guys, I am very happy about that. Ooh, yep. Sure. Makes sense, because I may have a colourless mana somewhere. I don't, but I may. Empath can look at some cards for me. I'll leave Brawler on top. Worm, I don't really want to see Worm in this game. Bottom, top. And then next turn we can cast the Brawler, reveal the Vengeful. Get a 3/3 for 3. Opponent plays the island. It's at that point where you hope opponent stumbles a little bit and you can capitalise on it, but then they don't. What do you got, buddy? Something gross. Lots of flyers. Jace. Jace goes to 5. We can Shadow Slice. Deals damage to a player. Shadow Slice cannot hit Planeswalkers. That's annoying. Okay. Alright, we'll stick with the plan. Oh, Living Totem's good too. Nah. Actually, what we'll do, so we'll go this. Wait, what? Whenever it attacks or blocks. Oh, I missed that bit. That's fine. And we'll go Living Totem, tap, 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 tap. Put the counter on here. I didn't know about this bottom. I didn't read that bottom bit when we were drafting it. Huh. Alright, then we'll attack Jace. So we'll take 2. Depending on what opponent does here, we'll probably just Shadow Slice attack. Be in a pretty good spot. So if opponent doesn't have a Wrath, that would be the worst thing to happen to us. Opponent does the reveal. I am terrible at splitting piles here. So we definitely don't want to give them both of these things. I guess that's the trick. Opponent puts in 2 piles. Put one in your hand, one on the bottom of your library. Alright, well, that. We'll give them both of those, I guess. That's not good, right? Let's do it that way. Like this Mana Mitch is a pain in the ass, and if we could take Mana War away and not give them that combo again. And this is just, they can't, it's much less likely they'll cast both of these than both of these. Maybe that was wrong too. Vigilance, they took the Mana War, they put the other thing on the bottom of the bouncy chick on the bottom of the library. Yep, there's that. So if we Shadow Slice, if we put the Shadow Slice onto the Brawler, because that's the one that they're least likely to want to block. So we go to combat. So this guy is attacking the player, this guy's attacking the player, this guy's attacking Jace, and this guy's attacking Jace. So Jace is dying no matter what, and we're doing anywhere between 6 and 9 damage to our opponent. Or sorry, 3 to 9 damage to our opponent, depending on how they want to block. This is a pretty good spot for us. Opponent's thinking. Opponent takes the block. Okay, that's fine. Kind of wish Vengeful Dead was out, but that's fine. We get trade. Opponent takes 3. Jace dies. We don't have a Mana War in hand. They could just bounce. Well, the Grizzly Bears is their best thing to bounce right now. If we just don't give them any good bounce targets, sure. The Automaton with Mana War, it's a 8 mana. Nonsense. Alright, well, we'll attack with everything here. We've got Echo and Courage to make combat favourable for us. And if they don't do it, we'll just play the Vengeful Dead. Okay, so what are they doing here? I think we want to kill the Automaton, because then they can't get weird with combos. Right, let's clear their board. Cool. 5 cards in hand, Jesus. One of them's Mana War. Mana War. That's interesting, because both of my cards are pretty good coming to play abilities, so you got bounce the Living Totem. Okay. Okie dokie. It's a basic land distributor, that's fine. I guess we'll do this. Draw a card. Rush of Vitality is a card. We'll just go for the Living Totem here. Look, it's a little bit slower than I'd like it to be, but it's better than just throwing a Rush of Vitality away, I think. Sets us up for some good attacks next turn. Means we can Vengeful Dead. 1. So if we draw that card, we splash 4, we can do 1 damage. Four mana. God, it better not be that thing. If you have 2 of those, that'd be ridiculous. Almost impossible. Not actually impossible, but almost. Return to 2 cards to their owner's hand only during your upkeep. Opponent is all on the pain in the ass plan. Feels good. Let's just attack. We can double block. If they double block something, we're definitely going for the rush. Otherwise, we'll just play the Venge. We'll take a block and. Okay. Ooh, blinking it. Yep, that happens too. Alright, so that's going to bounce that. That's a pain in the ass. opponent is a little bit of an asshole. I'm going to be honest here. Alright, let's replay it, see if we can get some good value here. I kind of want the lands, to be honest. Kind of wish I could put it second on my library and take the chance. I think we just keep a land on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd like to be able to play this and this. Yeah, let's put one on the bottom and top the other one. So we reveal a land. I don't get to draw it, unfortunately. Puston. They do get to do some stuff here. Draw 3 cards. That's a good cut. It's a good cut. Draw 3 cards. Take 2. They do have flashback on this, don't they? 4. Yeah, they do. Alright, we'll just play a land. I guess we just attack again. Let them do the blinky if they want. Because we've still got like... Ooh, hello. Alright, well we'll do that and we'll probably go for the rush to kill that. What would we rather... Oh, we could kill both of them, I guess. Play the Vengeful Dead here, just, I don't know, in case they want to kill it. It's a point of damage. So they can sacrifice this to bounce my 2 guys. They're down to 2 cards and a lot of their important cards are either at the bottom of the library or on back in their hand, or sorry, in the graveyard. So this is okay, I think. Seriously, this opponent. Like, don't be this guy. Don't be the guy that plays 17 ways to bounce spells, and including 3 combos that just do it indefinitely and bullshit. Just don't. Nobody likes that guy. Oh, I missed the attack. I clicked, but didn't click. Okay, so we missed 2 damage because we're an idiot. Get in for 2? Yeah, just kick it in for 2, why not? Opponent doesn't do anything here. I'm just going to play blue, I draw X cards. So if I spend 3, 1, 2, 3, plus, so 1, 2, 3, plus 1 for the, I can do 3 damage. So I guess we just attack. They can make Living Totem eat. So they can make their assembly worker eat the Living Totem. And that's okay. Go to 5. So what did I say? 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 damage here. So no, maybe next turn. See Scott? Yep. If I draw a land, I win. Opponent is on under 5 minutes as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So if I draw a land and they don't have a counter spell, I win straight on the spot. Because they either take the damage from Vengeful Dead or block it and it dies, and they lose 1 life. Is that a zombie? No, it's a wraith. So feeling good. Feeling pretty good right now. like F3ing to make sure I don't skip through, because we did miss that combat. To attack creature with flying, that doesn't help. Land. Okay, so we just attack with the Vengeful Dead. They've got no cards in hand. They can flash back the Momentary Blink, which is the one move they have. They're gonna go for it. Damn it. We're not dead, so it's fine. One, two, three, four. Alright. 14. They can do a bit of damage here. They can hit me for 2, 4, 8. They played their land. Okay, cool. So they've got nothing else in the graveyard they can cast. I'm pretty confident we win now. As long as I don't mess up. Okay. Pre-combat. Attack with all creatures. Force the blocks. Actually, we didn't. Do we have 5? Okay. Declare blockers step. Yes. So you take the 3. We go. They've got no cards in hand. They can't cast. So cast with the kicker. We target a creature. It doesn't matter which one. We pay red, and a whole ton of mana. Done. Alright, so that was right to bring that in out of the sideboard because our creatures weren't getting there. Opponent with their nonsense bounce decks, but alright, sometimes bringing the third card of the sideboard is the right thing to do. GG's to the opponent. The opponent had, like with all my whinging, the deck was good. I'm going to give him that. But, like, just don't be the guy that plays 17,000 counter spells and bounce spells. Because that's not fun. That's against fun. Alright, let's jump in. I'm just going to view the deck. Came just in time. Ah, Jagster, you came just in time to hear me whinge about blue players. Good timing, friend. The deck was so horrible. They had Mana War. They had the artifact from Kaladesh that you could like pay 5, so it was a really slow engine. And they had this freaking thing from Lorwyn, which was 4 mana exile to like a 4 mana journey to nowhere or whatever, like exile to the end of turn, bring it back. So they game 2, it was like so frustrating.